Good morning. It is going to be a scorcher today, so I figured I'd get an early start. Really all I'm doing today is testing an exhibition reproducer that I have rebuilt. This one is going to be going to Gary in the UK, a subscriber, who has one of these machines. This is a Victor Victrola 4. This one made in 1918. It's been in other videos before. He has a machine like this, but it's been hand painted and a lot of other things done to it, and it doesn't have the right reproducer. So we're going to show him what the right reproducer looks like. And you can put a number 2 on this also, but I like the exhibitions on these. This one's been rebuilt with new gaskets, new diaphragm, new springs, new isolator gasket, all adjusted and ready to go. A little bit of cleaning up too. So it's in good shape. Okay, and also needed to know, I believe, what the plate looks like. And that is what the plate looks, the ID plate for a Victor Victrola 4. This one has a suffix on it, A. That just means that it's been upgraded with certain advancements for 1918. Now this one has a fully isolated horn, the floating horn. This was the first year for this with the number 4. That just means that the motor is no longer hanging in the middle of the horn cavity, and the horn is an unbroken tube going all the way to the reproducer. Nothing in there but horn. I believe I showed that in the last video anyway. And we're just testing a few records just to make sure that the reproducer is performing as it should. And I'll probably end up playing 20 or 30 records on this just to make sure. Because sometimes you will get a bad diaphragm or some other part, and this is the time to find out. And there we go. And that is how it's supposed to sound when the reproducer has been rebuilt, and how they so rarely sound at flea markets and tag sales when people are playing these, trying to sell them, and they haven't been touched in 75 years. And well, You know, that's not a good thing. And it doesn't sell too many machines. Okay, let's play the flip side. It's a long, long way to Tipperary. I'm sure I played these records before, but the point here is testing a reproducer with known quantity records. You know, I don't want to test unknown quality records, you know, on this. I want stuff I know how it's supposed to sound in this way. You hear that spring? You hear that wheel in there grinding? That's the little cog that's on the winding assembly in there. It's got a couple teeth that are a little bit crunched up for some reason, but it'll wear in. They're not that bad. And it's not a critical spot, so I'm not worried about it.
Piccadilly, Strand and Leicester Square, till Paddy got excited, then he shouted to them there. It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary. So the sweetest girl I know in Tipperary. So it's goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Paddy wrote a letter to his Irish Molly, saying, should you not receive it, write and let me know. If I make mistakes in spelling, Molly dear, said he, remember it's the pen that's bad, don't lay the blame on me. It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know in Tipperary. So it's goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know in Tipperary. So it's goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there.
Okay, that's two. Let's see if we got anything else. Of course, we got a whole case of records here. We'll find another one. Change the needle out. New needle on. As I always say, one play per needle. You change the needle for every play. That's why they come by the 100-pack. Needles are very replaceable and not expensive. While, let's see. I played Barney Google last time, I think, didn't I? We'll try a different one. Well, needles are not expensive at all. Let's see something a little bit newer. Let's see. I'm going to play a 40s record on here called The Stomp. This has some wear on it. considerable wear, but I want to see it, push the reproducer a little bit and see what it does. I got to replace that gear. That's going to irritate me, but that's all right. This is still a work in progress. It does make its noises. Okay, that's why it's still at the workshop. Okay, but good enough for our purposes to test a reproducer. Can I hear that? You hear a little noise in there? I gotta clean up one of the gears in there, I think. It makes little noises, stuff like that. That's okay. You won't hear it over the sound of this record. Oh, hear that? Yeah, I think we may have to mess with that a little bit more. That is actually the spring. Probably pinched a little bit inside the spring barrel. And as it unwinds, it's doing that, even though it has fresh grease and everything else. I have to get in there and pound out the cover a little bit. That record sounds lousy. A lot of wear on that one. A lot of wear. We're not even gonna bother to change the needle. Just flip the side, see if this side plays better. Yeah, that's not good at all. This one doesn't seem to have as much visible wear, but you never know. Yeah, there's a lot of wear on that one. You can hear it. But that's Lionel Hampton. Very, very popular in his time. And even though the record looks nice, there's still wear in there, but that's all right. I knew that beforehand, actually, so just didn't remember how much wear. Actually, we'll leave that out. I'm going to take that out of there entirely. Let's see if we can find something better in there. Home Again Blue. I don't feel like that one again. You got some background noise. Somebody's playing with motorcycles. How about Hold Me? That don't look too bad. Wondering. Selvin's Novelty. Why don't we start with side A? Whoops. Okay, and hopefully the motorcycle noise goes away. So I don't have it crowding out my sound. It stopped. Excellent. Okay. See, the other issue with that spring barrel in this might be that the new spring I put in here is a little too big. That's a possibility also. And if it is, May have to switch it out, or change the barrel maybe, or just dome it out a bit on top. Luckily, these machines share a motor with the Victrola 50, and I probably have 10 spare motors, so there's no lack of parts. Oh, more noise. Okay, maybe it stopped now. We'll try. There we go. That one sounded pretty good. Okay. Well, I hear equipment starting up somewhere, so that's probably going to put an end to my enjoyable morning. This one's got a bit of a right there, but hey, we'll try it anyway. All it can do is skip and pop, but that's okay. These records are very old. That's to be expected. If we wanted them to play perfectly, we'd buy CDs, right? Okay. Listen to that. I might just leave it like that. I mean, every one of these machines has its own unique personality. And after 100 years, you know, that's the 100, what has it been now? 103 years. This is 103 years old. So if it has this little clicks and rattles and whirs, as long as it plays well, it's okay. They all have a unique sound. No two ever seem to sound alike. Now let's try to play this record before that machine noise gets louder. Okay. We didn't have to compete. I still got to do the brake too. We didn't have to compete with backhoe noise. That's always good. Maybe we'll squeeze one more in there in case there's anything left on the video. Let's see, 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. When Frances dances with me. Yeah, we'll do what Frances dances with me. And that, of course, is Ada Jones and Billy Murray, which I know Paul will appreciate because I know he likes Billy Murray. Okay. Alrighty. Let's give it a few cranks just to make sure she stays powered up. Notice how the last time around, the motor really wasn't thumping too much. I think maybe the spring is finally wearing into the housing, into the barrel rather, and maybe pushing the top up just enough so that it clears properly. We'll see. I'm still going to open it up and look.
I just got the news that Hughes is engaged to be wed. You sure got the dope right, believe me, and say I love every bone in his head. But what makes you take such a chance? Why, the way that my Frances can dance. When Frances dances with me, Holly Gee, I'm as proud as can be. When it comes to dancing, that's sure what you love. Why, I kiss in his arms like a motorman's glove. Oh, the Bowery, the Bowery. Does Hughes go down there anymore? No, he wears a tuxedo, and boy, how it fits. He must look like the head waiter up at the Ritz. And I wears a gown that's got 28 slits. When Frances dances with me. Say, Katie, I suppose that since you met this Frances guy, there ain't much chance for me. Oh, I'm awful sorry, Billy, and I hope you ain't got no hard feelings, 'cause I don't want you to feel bad. You know I'll always be a sister to you. Gee, that ain't much consolation to a guy what's been figuring on a swell little bungalow out in the country with roses and everything. Oh, I like you well enough, Billy, but you know you ain't losing any sleep over me. What you want is some high-class girlie what's got a college education. You know, a beautiful girl with brains. No, I don't, Katie. I just want you. How do you get that way? Well, I'm sure glad to know that you found such a mate. You're set for the rest of your life. I'll say he's a wonder, and when he they never rolls off of his knife. He shows adequate when he dines.